Hello, I'm Lauren Taylor in Washington. The main story is brought to you by Al Jazeera. The Honduran Supreme Court has rejected an ultimatum from the America's top diplomat to restore ousted President Manuel Zelaya. The head of the Organization of American States flew to the capital, Tegucigalpa, in an attempt to persuade the forces that ousted Zelaya last week to reinstate him. The OAS has threatened to suspend Honduras from the organization and has also warned the country it could face crippling sanctions. In Afghanistan, US and British forces are pushing deeper into HELMAND province in a joint offensive against Taliban fighters. There are reports that those troops are encountering fierce resistance from Taliban fighters in some parts of HELMAND. Residents fleeing the fighting say they're afraid of what will happen next. The offensive is the biggest US military operation in the country since the American-led invasion nearly 8 years ago. Well, Al Jazeera's Zaina Khoda is in the town of Lashkargah and has this update.
What we do know from the U.S. military and the governor of HELMAND is that the U.S. forces, as well as the Afghan National Army, have managed to enter Khanashin district, one of those districts. They've established a presence there, and they're now holding discussions with the tribal elders. Now, the Taliban spokesman also confirming to us that the U.S. forces entered the area, but they said that even if they take over some territory, it doesn't mean they'll be able to keep it. This has been a Taliban tactic. In fact, many did not expect the Taliban to put up a fierce fight. They do not usually engage coalition forces in combat.
Rebel fighters in Somalia have vowed to continue fighting African Union peacekeepers who support the country's interim government. This comes amid ongoing street battles throughout the capital. Witnesses say 5 people were killed on Friday. And a now familiar face in US politics is stepping down. The Alaskan governor, Sarah Palin, has announced she's resigning from her job, which will be effective later this month. Palin shot onto the national political stage when John McCain chose her as his running mate last year. She was the first woman to campaign on a Republican presidential ticket. And those are the top stories for now. Don't forget, you can always keep up to date with all the news on our website. The address for that is aljazeera.net/English. Bye for now.